Millions of years ago, long after the extinction of the dinosaurs, a new type of predator emerged in South America. This predator did not roar like a lion or stalk like a wolf. Instead, it thundered across the land on two powerful legs, towering above most animals of its time. It was the terror bird, known scientifically as the Forus racidae. The terror birds appeared shortly after the age of dinosaurs ended, around 62 million years ago, and they survived until about 1.8 million years ago. During this enormous stretch of time, they became one of the most iconic predators in South America. Fossils reveal that these birds thrived in grasslands, forests, and open plains. At a time when the continent was isolated from the rest of the world, without lions, wolves, or tigers, the terror birds rose to the very top of the food chain. What made them so extraordinary was their size and power. Some species stood nearly 3 meters tall, around 10 feet, and could weigh over 300 pounds. Their wings were tiny and useless for flight, but their legs were strong and muscular, built for running at speeds up to 60 kilometers per hour. At the end of their long, flexible neck was a massive head equipped with a sharp, hooked beak. This beak was more than a tool for tearing flesh, it was a weapon capable of crushing bone in a single strike. The lifestyle of terror birds was one of speed and violence. Scientists believe they were ambush predators, hiding in tall grass or shadows of the forest, before exploding forward in a burst of speed to chase down prey. With their incredible vision and balance, they could pursue small and medium-sized mammals, using their powerful beaks to deliver devastating blows. Some researchers suggest that the terror bird's neck muscles allowed it to swing its head like a hammer, smashing victims before consuming them. But their survival depended on much more than brute strength. South America at the time was home to many unique species, strange hoofed mammals, giant armadillo-like creatures, and sloths the size of elephants. The terror birds adapted to these environments, taking advantage of being the continent's top predator. For tens of millions of years, they had no serious competition. The fossil record has been generous in preserving their legacy. Remains of terror birds have been found in countries such as Argentina, Uruguay, and Brazil, with footprints discovered in Venezuela that show their speed and stride. In Florida, scientists even found fossils of species that had migrated north when the continents connected. These discoveries allow paleontologists to reconstruct not only their appearance but also their behavior and ecological role. So what happened to these rulers of the ancient world? Around 3 million years ago, the Isthmus of Panama formed, linking North and South America. This allowed new predators, saber-toothed cats, wolves, and bears, to invade the southern lands. Slowly, the terror birds lost their dominance. They may have still been fearsome, but against packs of wolves or fast cats, they were no longer unrivaled. By about 1.8 million years ago, the last of them disappeared forever. And yet, the idea of their return sparks the imagination. If terror birds appeared today, they would be unlike anything in our world. Imagine walking in a South American forest and hearing not the roar of a jaguar, but the pounding footsteps of a 10-foot bird charging at you. Modern mammals such as deer, antelope, and even livestock would be vulnerable. Farms and rural communities might find themselves facing predators far more terrifying than any wolf. At the same time, seeing such a creature alive would be like witnessing the age of monsters reborn, a living reminder that birds are, in fact, direct descendants of dinosaurs. The terror birds may be gone, but their fossils remind us of a lost chapter in Earth's history. They prove that even after the dinosaurs vanished, the world was still full of giants and hunters, strange and fierce. Their story is not only about survival and extinction but also about how life continually reshapes itself, producing creatures both terrifying and magnificent.